Hi guys, how are you today? I'm back and I wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit more about IBS, but I wanted to talk to you about mainly the book definitions or medical definition for it, however we want to call it. It's just because a lot of people inbox me and ask me questions about what is IBS and the symptoms, how do you know if you have it, or the different types of IBS, the causes, triggers. So I just wanted to go over some of that stuff. I'd rather talk to you like I've been talking to you, but I'm going to have to look down occasionally to read some of this stuff because I'm trying to give you exactly the book and medical definitions for this stuff to answer these questions. The first question was, what is irritable bowel syndrome? It says that irritable bowel syndrome is a gastrointestinal disorder which affects the large intestines, and there is no cure for it at this time. They just say if you change your lifestyle or reduce your stress and things like that, that it will reduce your symptoms and your outbreaks or your episodes. It also said that another thing says IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, is defined as an abdominal disorder or pain associated with changes in the bowel habits. So that's another definition for it. So I hope that that helped you guys, give you a better understanding of irritable bowel syndrome. The symptoms. Someone asked me what were the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. I went over it in my first video, but I'm going to go over it again because I'm trying to. The first video I just talked about it from my experiences, and I'm trying to give people the medical and book definitions because they want to understand it more. I guess it wasn't as clear as I could have made it in my first one, so I just want to make sure that I answer everyone's questions. If I don't answer your questions, please feel free to comment down below and let me know. And my next video, I will answer them. And don't forget to hit the red button at the bottom to subscribe. The more subscribers, the better I do on the channel, and I can keep doing this daily with you guys, and we can talk back and forth. So don't forget to subscribe. So some of the symptoms are abdominal pain, bloating, and gas. You can have gas so bad that you can feel like you're having a heart attack or something because of the chest, the air that's in your chest, and it radiates down your arm. It's really bad gas. And some days you can look like you have a six-pack and you work out every day, if that's how your stomach is normally, and then the next day you can wake up and look like you're 9 months pregnant. So it's a lot of bloating and gas. Another thing is constipation, which brings me to my next question, which is there different types of IBS? And there is. So a symptom is constipation and diarrhea. So that'll go into my next thing of telling you that there's two types. One is IBS-C, which is IBS with constipation, and then there's IBS-D. IBS-C is where you're constipated, you have problems going to the bathroom, and then finally when you do go to the bathroom, it's very uncomfortable. IBS-C, D is when you have irritable bowel syndrome with diarrhea, so where you just constantly have the runs all the time. And then there's IBS-M, which means you have a mixture of both. I consider myself having IBS-M because I have a mixture of both. I rarely go to the bathroom, but when I do, then I'll have diarrhea from not have gone so many days, and then I'll just be sick, and then I'll have diarrhea with it. So I think I have the both. Also, it's nauseousness, stress and anxiety play a big part of it. Sometimes if I'm really anxious, because I live in Maryland, my family lives in New York, and if they come to visit me, I get very excited because I know they're coming, and then I can get a really bad stomach ache because I'm just so nervous about it. Just anxiety is the worst. Stress is a big factor in it, which is hard because life is full of stresses. You're gonna have stress. They just say that you should try to eat better or do yoga or things like that to help with the IBS and reduce your stress as well. Someone else asked me what are the causes of IBS, and there are several different causes of IBS. One cause of IBS is stress, and feeling too anxious, food you eat, any type of bacteria you get in your stomach or anything like that. When your colon muscles spasm is another cause of having irritable bowel syndrome. They have on here irritable bowel syndrome doesn't have a specific cause. However, psychologically, studies have shown that people with IBS tend to have gut issues and sensitivities. And to me, I do. Like when I eat, I try to eat somewhat quiet and, in a calm atmosphere, because I can't be worked up. If I'm upset or if I'm nervous or if I'm anxious or anything like that, or if I'm excited, my gut starts like bubbling up. My large intestines and everything, to me, I call it start dancing. Everything starts dancing around and it starts swishing my food around and just makes a terrible explosion in the end, to where I'm so sick. And sometimes I could be throwing up with the diarrhea and everything. So you have to have a relaxing place to eat. Sometimes I'll just say, because I have kids and grandkids, spouse, everything, I'll be like, man, I'm not eating around you guys. Like, not to be mean or anything, but you need to be somewhere where it's calming and you're not even going to talk about anything, and not even anything negative. I'm talking about something positive, like somebody getting a good job or going somewhere or planning a trip or anything, just a night out. You don't want to be excited or upset. So to me, that really is no way to live. How do you live like that? It's so hard to live with this disorder, because it's like you can't be too upset, you can't be too excited, you can't be happy, you can't be sad, you can't eat certain foods. Then I won't eat all day because I don't want to get sick. I'll go the whole day without eating. Then you have to worry about the risk of passing out. Most of the time you're dehydrated. I'll have to go to the hospital to get IV fluids. So most of the time you're dehydrated and weak and fatigued, and how you're not going to eat all day. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to comment below that you agree with me, because there's a lot of people out there that feel that way. You won't eat all day because you don't want to get sick. You're in fear of getting sick, or in fear of not knowing if there's going to be a bathroom around or something like that. So that when they say it's no cure for it, it's just something you have to live with and maintain. That's horrible. Live with that and maintain that. How are you supposed to do that? Especially like with jobs. I get the best jobs and I always have to leave due to the stomach aches. How are you going to have stomach aches and expect your job to understand that you constantly have to call out, or you constantly have to be in the bathroom, or away from the phone, or away from the floor, whatever it is that you're doing? Most of my jobs have been in the medical field, at the schools, with the kids, drug counseling, nursing, things like that. And most of those jobs, you have to be up and moving around and, doing things to take care of people. And you can't constantly have to keep going to the bathroom or constantly be in the bathroom. So it's really a hard thing that cripples you from doing what you have to do. And speaking of it affecting your jobs, if you look below as well, I have a petition that's going for irritable bowel syndrome to become a disorder, because they have irritable bowel syndrome is classified as not a disorder. They feel that you can go to work and you can function every day, which I don't know how they feel that, but it is below. And if you can't find it, just send me an email or write below in the comments to send you the link, and I will be more than happy to send you that petition that I'm trying to get going as well. So my next question that someone asked was, about more symptoms, which I gave you the symptoms, but for a psychological standpoint, I just want to say that there is, mentally, psychologically, you feel so sad all the time. You feel hopeless. You feel nervousness. You feel lack of energy. You're worried about your next episode coming and how painful it's going to be. You can't sleep. You feel ill. You could even be a lack of satisfaction with sexual intercourse. So it's a lot of things that you feel, and you feel these ways because your body is going through all these changes, and there's nothing that you can do to control it or help the situation. So you go through all these different feelings, and when you're going through that psychologically, how do you expect your gut not to react to what your body is kicking up. You know, like if you feel so stressed out about all these things and you look in the mirror and you feel terrible about your weight and how skinny you're getting from this and how it affects everyone around you, you know, you feel like a burden to your family because everyone has to worry about you and take care of you, can't really do anything, can't go anywhere, it's a pullover emergency, you might be sick or cancel plans at the last minute with people. So there's a lot of things that this disorder does, and that's why I also have a video on letting you know how it makes you feel like you're a prisoner. I said it, IBS makes you feel like a prisoner to your body and your home because your body's in control. You're not in control. Your body is in control of what's going to go down, when it's going to shut down, and you're homebound. You always have to be near a bathroom. You always have to be home or somewhere to where you can feel like you're safe if you have an outbreak or an episode. So to me, living with IBS is very, very hard. It's very difficult. I wouldn't wish this illness on my worst enemy. So this is the reason I've decided to do these videos. So please, again, hit subscribe, the red button below, like and share, please, and spread the word. And please come find out about that petition that I have going. There should be a link below, but please write me and let me know if you can't get to it. So I hope I have answered everyone's questions, which I think I did. I just want to make sure that I did answer everyone's questions that they sent me. I think I did. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. One other thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the treatments. The treatments for IBS, and they say it's to stay stress-free, which okay with that one, and to exercise, maybe do meditation, yoga, stuff like that. You can take probiotics, which I have gummies, and those are pretty good. Try to have fiber supplements in your diet. There's medication that you can take. They have CBD oil, which is another thing that's good to take. A lot of these things haven't really worked for me. I've had this disorder for over 20 something years, and 25 years or so, and as the years go on, I just think that it's going to get better and better, and it doesn't. To me, it seems to get worse. I always think I have control on it, because sometimes it'll feel like you can have a good spurt to where it's not as bad and they're not coming as frequently, and then boom, it's right back. So it's really hard to tell with this disorder. So I hope I covered everything, and until my next video, all you guys take care, and please hit the red button below and subscribe. Do not just watch the video, please hit subscribe and subscribe to the channel. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be able to subscribe. Just hit subscribe, and please share the video as well, and look below for the links for that petition for the IBS. And I would love to hear from you guys, to share some of your stories. If you have any videos that you think that can help or anything, I would love to share your videos on here. I'm not on here to just put my stuff up here. I want to, make this a comfortable place where we all can talk and share information. So until next time, take care, guys. Bye.